Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the today's one more interesting small topic on chemical bonding. Especially, it is an extension of Levy's-Langmuir theory. Yesterday, we learnt theory postulates, then Levy's structures. So, after drawing Levy's structures, now one more small topic is there that tells about electrons belonging to particular atom. That means whenever you are drawing Levy structure for a particular molecule or an ion, we have to count every electron. Every electron is accounted. That is called accountability of electron. So this accountability of electron is studied under the heading formal charge. So welcome to the today's session on formal charge. Here the word formal means what? Official. We say no, formal meeting means official meeting. Formal dress for the meeting is official dress. Informal means you can wear any dress. So formal is official or it is a public which is recommended by the set of rules. That is the meaning of the word formal. Here formal charge means charge is because of the electrons. So in a particular molecule or in a particular ion, how many electrons will come, that is they're all counted. That's why I have added a small caption for the formal charge: accountability of electrons. Every electron is accounted, every electron is taken care in a particular Levy's structure, and that comes under the small topic known as formal charge. Okay, this table you can practice afterwards, very important table. Now we'll go for the theory part. In polyatomic ions, the net charge on ions is the charge which is residual and not particular for each atom. Okay. What do you mean by polyatomic ions? Ions which contain more than one or two atoms. NO3, we have 3 plus 1, 4 atoms. NH4 1 plus, we have 4 plus 1, 5 atoms. So those are examples for polyatomic ions. So in that polyatomic ions, what it says, the net charge on ions is the charge which is residual, means what? Left after all electronic arrangement and not particular for each atom. We should not consider charge because of the electron of a particular atom. It is the net effect of all the electrons taken account. If the extra electrons remains, it is called minus charge it will take. If electrons if you are facing less, it becomes the plus charge. That is the meaning of this statement. The formal charge of an atom in a polyatomic molecule or an ion may be defined as the difference between the number of valence electrons of that atom in an isolated or a free state and the number of electrons assigned to that atom in the Levy structure. That means if I want to draw the Levy structure for the water, water is H2O, 2H and the 1O. So in 2H and in 1O, how many total number of valence electrons are there? That is the first point. Okay. Then you draw the structure. After drawing the structure, count the number of dots on the water molecule. They are called electrons which are there in the Lewis structure. The difference is formal charge. So formal charge is the difference between the total number of valence electrons. I am using the word valence, which are outermost. Those electrons, then electrons used to draw the Lewis structure. So simply by reading the meaning, you will not understand. We will go for the examples. Okay. And before the example, here is the formula to calculate the formula charge, whether it is a molecule or an ion. So what is the formula? Formula charge equal to total number of valence electrons. I told you, it is the difference between the total number of valence electrons and electrons we use to write the Lewis structure. So formula says total number of valence electrons minus Number of lone pair electrons. Lone pair electrons means electrons which are not busy in the bonding. They are called as lone pair electrons out of the valence electrons. Okay. Then minus half of number of shared electrons. How many electrons are shared for the covalent bond formation? That. So number of lone pair electrons minus half the number of shared pair of electrons, that one account, that you have to minus from the total number of valence electrons of that structure, that gives the formal charge on a molecule or on an atom, okay, or a ion. This is first I said statement wise. Now this is formula wise. Now example wise we'll discuss. Example. Let us take the example of ozone. Okay. Ozone is O3. This is the Levy structure for ozone. Okay. Now, to write the Levy structure, valence electrons of every atom is very important to be discussed. Okay. Oxygen 2, 6. Number of valence electrons equal to 6. Let us see where they are. For this oxygen, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here is 1 and 2. One bond means what? One bond means one electron from one O and this electron from this O. So this line indicates two electrons. Okay. Already four are here and here one, here one. So these are the electrons of this O. Now this O, two are there here and two more here. This bond and this bond. Okay. Sorry, 1 minute. For this O, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These two bonds. Okay. For this O, 1, 2, here on 3, here on 4, okay, here on 5. So 1 is less here. Why lesser? Let us see. Now for this O, 1 O, second, not O, electron, third electron, fourth, fifth, sixth, and this is the seventh one. This bond is there, no? Bond contains one electron. That means this O has exactly 6 valence electron. This O has one less valence electron. This O has one extra electron. Why extra? See, to form the structure, ultimately what I told in the chemical bonding, they go for the bonding in such a way that they attain the stability to go to the least energy level. So to go to the least energy state, to attain the maximum stability, they do some electron transaction. Even after doing the bonding also, even after doing the chemical bonding or the covalent bonding here, this is facing one shortage of electron. Why shortage? To go for the octet, That's why this O has donated one electron to this O. Now we are very clear about the number of valence electrons of each O. Now whether octet is followed or not, let us see. For this O, octet. What is octet? Octet is after the bonding. After the bonding, every atom should have 8 electrons. Okay, let us see. For this O, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 4 electrons are there, no? These 4 electrons belongs to this O also, because this is a bond, This is the bond. So this bond pair of electrons, which are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 electrons belongs to this O as well as this O. Okay. So you have to take 4 electrons for this O. I am repeating once again, very important. And these 4 electrons for this O also. So around this O, how many are there? 4 free electrons and 4 busy electrons, totally 8 electrons over octet. Now for this O, 2 free electrons, okay, and here 4 electrons, here 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2 here bond. How many? 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8. This O also has got 8. Now this O, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 free electrons and 2, this 2 busy electrons, 2 plus 6, 8. Every O is having octet. Octet is followed. To follow the octet, this O has given its one O to this O. That is called internal adjustment for the stability to attain the octet. That's why this O has lost one O to this O. That is called internal arrangement. Ultimately, they go for the stability. Okay, that's why I told what is the caption given for the formal charge? Accountability of electrons. Every O, 6 electrons you have to account. Next is whether they have followed octet or not. These 2 points you keep in the mind when you go for the calculation of the formal charge. Right. Next point. Now I have marked out of the 3 O as 1 O, second O, third O. I am calculating now formal charge for every O. Right. So the atoms have been numbered as 1, 2, 3. Right. Now I will calculate for formal charge for oxygen atom number 1, number 2, number 3. Now for 1, what is the formula? Formal charge equal to number of valence electrons. Every O will contribute 6 valence electrons. 6 is here. Minus number of free electrons or lone free electrons. How many lone electrons which are free, which are not taking part in the bonding? 2 are not taking the bonding. So 2 I have taken here. Minus half of what? Half of bond pair of electrons. Electrons which are busy in the bonding. Totally 4 electrons are 4 here. Okay, here 2. Totally around this you have to imagine in 3D picture. Okay, in space. So 2 plus what? Here 4, 6. So 6 are bond pair, bonding electrons. Okay, and their half, 6 half and 6. Okay, what is the calculation? 6 minus 2, 4. 4 minus 3, 1. So why plus 1 here? Plus 1 because it has lost an electron. No, that's why plus 1 came here in the formal charge. Formal charge plus 1 because it has lost to attain the stability. That is the meaning. Now formal charge on the second O. Okay, second O. This is second O. Total number of valence electrons as usual 6. Okay, number of lone pair 1, 2, 3, 4, which is not busy 4. Half of bond pair. For this, how many bonds are there? Only 2 bonds are there. 2 bonds equal to 4 electrons. 4's half 2. So this is 4 minus 2. 6 minus 4, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. That means this is not have any charge. Okay, no charge at all. Plus because this O has neither gained nor lost. So no charge. Because this O has lost, so plus 1 charge. Clear? Why plus 1 comes for this O? Now for the third O. See, number of valence electrons, how many? 6 as usual. Okay. Now number of free which are not busy in the bonding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have taken 6 here. Okay. Now half the number of electrons busy in the bonding. How many electrons busy in the bonding? 2 electrons are busy in the one bond. One bond is equal to 2 electrons. So it's half. 2 by 2, 1. So 6 minus 6 equal to 0. 0 minus 1 equal to minus 1. So formal charge on this equal to minus 1. Why minus 1? It has taken electron from this O just to attain the octet. That's why it is gaining electron becomes minus 1. Loss of electron equal to plus 1. Now clear? Earlier we were thinking loss of electron plus gain of electron minus y. It is because of extra or deficient number of electrons that can be confirmed by the formal charge. So I think formal charge becomes very clear. So in the tomorrow discussion, we will discuss some more examples. Thank you, my dear boys.